taking a peek, taking a watch of the Carolina Panthers. And let me tell you how I got ready for Cowboys Panthers. I refused to watch the New York Jets play the Panthers because they have a rookie quarterback and they're awful. I refused to watch the Houston Texans play the Carolina Panthers because that would have been Davis Mills, and that's pointless. So I watched the All-22 of the Saints against the Panthers because that's the only decent team that they've played so far this year, and so that's the only way that you're going to get a decent handle. I hear you, C. Nix. You said you got to give us time coming in. But you don't want to just sit here and stare at a wall. You got to make words. All right. So get up in here. Everybody get up in here. We're going to talk about the Panthers. You may ask me questions if you'd like. If not, I will just take you through my observations of watching the Carolina Panthers play football, okay? What are we putting on a cheesesteak? Just cheese and meat. That's it. That's it. We are not the Eagles, my boy. Keep pounding. That's true. What's your score prediction? You don't get ahead of yourselves now. Let's start at the beginning, okay? We're going to start at the beginning. Here's the beginning. The Carolina Panthers are 3-0. And I got to tell you, there are some things about the Panthers that I was surprised in a good way and some things that I was surprised in a bad way. I'm going to start with observation number one. Observation number one is... what are you going to do at right tackle if you're the Cowboys? Terrence Steele has been good the last 2 weeks. He's been good the last 2 weeks. But the guy that he's going to be asked to block this week, I do not like it. Hassan Reddick is 6'1", 235 pounds. And when he came into the league, he was originally a Cardinal, right? And they tried to play him at off-the-ball linebacker because you can never play a 235-pound guy on the edge, right? So they're playing him at linebacker, and it didn't go well. Well, the last 2 years he's been playing on the edge where he played in college, which got him drafted in the first round, and suddenly he's a terror again. So Hassan Reddick is the guy who most often Terrence Steele is going to see when he's lined up at right tackle. You'll see some Brian Burns, and maybe you'll see some bigs out there every once in a while, and they'll blitz some guys. But for the most part, it's Hassan Reddick on that side. It's Brian Burns on this side. This might be one of them weeks we might want to think about helping out our right tackle again because Hassan Reddick is a super athletic dude. He is a problem. He's a problem. And Terrence Steele, I love what he's done the last 2 weeks. But I'm thinking we might want to help our guy out a little bit because Hassan Reddick can absolutely get after the quarterback. Shout out to the super chat from Kyle. We need Trust the Tape back. Okay, Trust the Tape is back. We've done it every week but one. Broadus and I have done it. I think we're having problems with the Odyssey app and where things get uploaded. There's nothing I can do about that except complain, just like you guys are going to do. I need to complain. So 235 in the run game, Steele can wash. You may be able to run the ball a decent amount against Carolina. You may be able to do that. Their best linebacker is Shaq Thompson, and he's not a great run defender either. He's much better as a pass defender. But teams are averaging literally 2.6 yards per carry when they run against Carolina. This is a good defense. That's what Carolina is. They're a good defense. So the guys you got to worry about on the Carolina defense. Hassan Reddick coming off of one edge. Brian Burns coming off the other edge. And I actually think that Reddick is the one you have to worry about more. And their interior guys are pretty good too. So they've got Derek Brown, if you guys remember him from Auburn. He wears number 95 for them. They got Daquan Jones, who wears number 90. Those are their bigs. Those are two big guys. They're 320-pounders. The other guy who plays the interior for Carolina, who I wasn't all that familiar with his work, his name's Morgan Fox. He wears number 91. And I got to tell you, that dude is good. Morgan Fox is a good player. He's like a 275-pounder, plays kind of the three technique D tackle for them. But that son of a biscuit was tearing up the New Orleans Saints offensive line. So they got a pretty solid interior. They got good edge rushers. And Burns actually, the thing is those little edges, they actually play the run pretty well too. Carolina has a good defense. I'm pretty comfortable saying that Carolina has a good defense. Is Coop at least 80% healthy yet? Other thing, I hope so. We'll talk to Amari Cooper today on 105.3 The Fan, and you can get a feel for that. Now, Next thing about Carolina's defense, they love to blitz. Love to blitz. Can you get away with that against the Cowboys the same way that you get away with that against some of the boo-boo teams that you've played? Maybe not. But it shook up Jameis Winston, the two rookie quarterbacks they played. I don't care about. But they love to blitz. And when you love to blitz, it also means you're not going to have two deep safeties. So they've played a good amount of man coverage. They have played a good amount of only one safety back. And that is going to be the opportunity for Dakota Prescott to carve them up. I think this might be another one of those throw it around games. You played a throw it around game in week 1, a run it around game in week 2 and 3. I think week 4 might be another throw it around game because they'll bring guys down in the box. They're going to aggressively blitz the quarterback. They'll give you opportunities against man coverage, and it's time to get to work. That's what Carolina likes to do. They're a good defense. They're a fun defense. They're an aggressive defense. They play hard as hell. Jeff, do you ever hang out with some of the peeps in here? I've met people through the internet that I've become friends with and drank beer with. Yeah, make some things happen. Next observation on the Carolina Panthers. Their interior guys are pretty solid. Morgan Fox is a good player. Their edge rushers are pretty good. Shaq Thompson at linebacker is a really good player. He can just cover so much ground, so he helps them disguise where they're bringing blitzers from because then he can drop back across formation and go get over to that tight end. So he's a good player. Carolina offense, their offensive line is okay. They run block like crap. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball on the Cowboys very well, although the Cowboys run defense, I guess nobody's really tried them in that regard yet. But Carolina's offensive line is not very good. And Sam Darnold, the book on Sam Darnold, I think is still true, but it's not as true as it used to be. Once upon a time, when you got anywhere near Sam Darnold, his whole brain fried and he just screwed everything up. Sam Darnold's played pretty well this year, and he's made some good plays under pressure. There is still some of that where you get pressure on him and his brain short circuits and he just throws the ball wherever, kind of Jameis Winston style, and tries to throw a pick. But not as much as he did in New York. So maybe it'll turn out that Sam Darnold is an okay quarterback and I'm just an idiot. Guy you got to worry about on Carolina's offense is DJ Moore. That's who you got to worry about. 5'11", 215. DJ Moore, good at the catch point, good after the catch. He's a beast. DJ Moore's a really good player. Outside of that, Robbie Anderson, whatever. Alex Erickson, whatever. Terrace Marshall, whatever. It's Sam Darnold who's been playing well, and it's DJ Moore on offense. And Sam Darnold kind of, when they are able to protect, throwing darts, being accurate, Ian Thomas, the tight end. So Carolina's a better team than I was going to give them credit for. They're a better team than I was going to give them credit for sure. Cowboys are still going to win, though, because if the way your defense likes to play is aggressive and single high safety, I think that Dak Prescott's good enough to carve them up a little bit. That's what I believe. I've never used this before. I like it. Never used what before? I slapped my old background in here on the video just for no reason, just to slap it in there. All right, what do you guys want? What's going on? Diggs follow more? Maybe. Carolina's offense is fun. Hey, it's Micah. Hey, Micah. Carolina's offense is kind of fun. I kind of like watching Carolina. Matt Rule's made a fun team. Like there'll be one play, they got 3 tight ends attached to the formation. The next play, they're 5 wide. The next play, they're all bunched up around the line of scrimmage. Carolina's kind of fun to watch. Look at Carlos. Look at, whoa. Look at Carlos dropping bombs. I appreciate you, brother. Hashtag therapy is cool. 100% agree with you. Let's see. Love the stream. Key to winning this game. The key to winning this game. How would you know if I'm taller than you expected? You can't see me. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting cross-legged on a cushion on a couch. Key to winning this game is twofold. Dak Prescott against the blitz, and are you able to pressure Sam Darnold? Because unpressured Sam Darnold is an accurate thrower. He can actually carve you up a little bit. He's played really well this year. If you can get after him, you can get him to make some mistakes. And the teams they've played so far this year haven't done a great job of that. So he's been able to play pretty good. And the other key will be, can Dak, Amari, CD, Cedric Wilson, the tight ends, can you guys beat man coverage? Because if Carolina does what they've done all year, they're one of the blitz happiest teams in the league. They love to attack on passing downs. They love to attack on 1st and 10. They love to get after you. Joseph said Panthers winning this game. They could. I'm not as confident as I was yesterday before I'd actually watched Carolina. It's a lot of fun to just say that a team sucks without watching them. And so that's what I did. I went with Panthers suck. Sam Darnold's awful. Turns out that Sam Darnold can play a little bit. And, yeah. How about Dan Quinn? What are the biggest changes you've seen him make from last year? The players don't look lost. The players play fast. The players are where they're supposed to be. Let's see. Is Amari on the fan today? Yeah, Amari's on the fan today. I just jumped in on here for a little bit to kind of preview talking about the Panthers today, but we'll be on probably at 4:30. We'll be recording Amari at 4:30, and then we will play it at whatever time, because we don't know what time the show will start, because the show starts whenever the Rangers and the postgame are done. Okay, here's a good question from Jet on Twitter. And if I don't, or not on Twitter, on Twitch, if I don't get a Twitch sub while I'm live here, I will quit you, Twitch. Okay? I won't. I'm just kidding. Does Amari go up 3-0 on Broadus today? Yes. Where is Micah Parsons? Okay. I would play Micah Parsons on the edge because I think the most important thing is pressuring Sam Darnold in this game. But I have heard that today at practice, unlike the last 2 weeks, Micah Parsons appears to, yes, Jet, yes. Micah Parsons in the media open portion of the practice was working with the linebackers, which the last 2 weeks he's been working with the edges. So if you had to guess, you would guess that Micah Parsons is going to spend a decent amount of time playing linebacker this week, which is fine, but I really wanted him to go after Sam Darnold. I think this is just an okay offensive line for Carolina. If you had to power rank where you want to go after him, I think left tackle is probably the place you want to go after him. Cam Irving, you guys remember him? That's their left tackle. Their right guard is John Miller, not very good. Their left guard, Dennis Daly, bleh. Center's okay. Right tackle's pretty good. But I want to go get after these dudes, or maybe they view it as you let Randy Gregory go after their bad left tackle. You don't really worry about attacking their right tackle because he's actually decent. And then you let your linebackers kick ass from the second level. I don't know. Yeah, 6-day turnaround for the Cowboys, 10 days getting ready for Carolina. That kind of sucks. They could lose this game. Cowboys could lose this game. Not as cocky as I was 24 hours ago. Actually watching tape can sometimes affect your opinion a little bit. I will take the Cowboys to win because I think they're the better team, and I think that Dak is considerably better than Sam Darnold. But Panthers have a pretty good defense. Quarterback that's playing fairly well. Great receiver. That's what they got. I just wanted to say Amari Cooper's barely a year older than Terry McLaurin, the Axis Bold. I appreciate you in the super chat. I only see black screen with audio. Yeah, Cooper's young. Guys like Tyron Smith, Amari Cooper come in the league super young. You don't really realize it until rookies show up 2 or 3 years later. And your guy who you got 2 or 3 years ago is the same age. You go, oh, crap. Cowboys -4. I'm going no bet. I think this could be a competitive game. The only thing I can't see in this game is a Panthers blowout. I could see the Cowboys running them. I could see a tight game. I can't see the Panthers winning in a blowout. But Panthers aren't a bad team. I lied to you the last few days. I got a little too big for my britches. A little too cocky. I'm back now. If we lose, what's your thoughts? Well, I don't know. I got to see how we lose. Keanu Neal is still in the COVID protocol, so we'll see. Don't know. We shall see. Jeff looks showered. I did shower about 20, 30 minutes ago. I'm also on day, what is today? Thursday? So 1 week. I'm on like day 10 of no tobacco, and I got to tell you, 10 days in doesn't stop you from wanting it, just like you did on day 1. Want it real bad. Team 40 burger. The anything for a bit sportscast. Here's a little bit for that pool fund. Oh, and shameless YouTube. Hey, I support it. Shamelessly promote your crap. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, one day at a time. One day at a time. What you drinking? How do you do not dip? I can't quit. Well, it's not easy. I haven't even put on my patch today either. The patch. It's my last patch. Got my patch. I chew a lot of gum and I eat a lot. I'm getting fat. That's what's happening. Any update on Tristan Hill? He's still hurt. I don't think he is. I believe he was a pup, so he has to wait at least 6 weeks before he can get back in there. Can't smoke green, P greatness. Makes me paranoid. Hate the green. Hate it, hate it, hate it. You could try some sunflower seeds. Panthers playing MoFo or MOF-C coverages, middle of field open or middle of field closed. They have been playing, the Panthers have been playing a lot of single high aggressive defense. So let me remember my football words. Single high is middle of the field closed. Too high is middle of the field open. Yes, they play middle of the field closed with a free safety. At least from what I watched. I get lost with my words. Boss Man Fat, when's he coming back, Jeff? Well, Boss Man Fat, Mike McCarthy told us a couple days ago. He didn't give us an exact time, but he used the word few, which to me is at least 3 weeks, right? So Kelvin Joseph, I think, is at least 3 weeks away still. What is your thoughts on Jamar Chase? I think Jamar Chase is a baller. It was kind of fun when he couldn't catch the ball in preseason, but surprise, he can catch the ball. Muncher. Can LVE play his way back into their hearts with Parsons playing on D? Maybe. I just don't think Parsons, I don't think Leighton Vander Esch has played that well this year. He's made some plays, but I just like on a down in and down out basis, I don't think Vander Esch has been all that good. And maybe that's why they want to move Parsons, or maybe that's why Parsons is about to play linebacker snaps, because neither one of their linebackers that are playing all those snaps has played all that well. Parsons is like the coverall for whoever's hurt, COVID, out, whatever. So if Keanu Neal's out and they don't think their linebackers are playing great, they'll send him back. Go do that again. Joe, what are you noticing different about Darnold now versus time with the Jets? And if you could trade for one position at the deadline, what would it be? I would trade for a center or a corner. I would love to upgrade center. And I don't know the difference. I mean, he sucked. Sam Darnold was awful with the Jets. He was awful, but the team was awful. Adam Gase is awful. And so maybe I did. Maybe I was a little too harsh on Sammy Boy by saying the fact that for 3 years he was the worst quarterback in football. I think that means you're not good, regardless of circumstance. But now I think you've got better offensive creativity. You've got DJ Moore, so you've got better weapons. Matt Rule's probably a good coach. So maybe the biggest difference is just he's not with Adam Gase anymore. Or maybe the biggest difference is they played 2 ass teams and 1 cocky team, and maybe Sam Darnold's about to throw 3 picks. You never know. You never know. Early center prospects in next year's draft. I think Iowa's got the dude. Carolina's biggest weakness on D. Where's Carolina's weakness on the O-line? Carolina's weakness on their O-line, according to me, is left tackle, right guard, left guard. Center and right tackle are probably their 2 best. Their weakness on defense, Chin's an okay safety. Donche Jackson and I believe AJ Boye is coming back. Like, they're okay at corner. They're okay at safety. They've got 1 kick-ass linebacker. They got 2 good edge rushers, and they got a solid interior. So weakness on defense to me is probably 2nd and 3rd levels. And even at those levels, they've got some good players, but I kind of like their front. Did Donovan Wilson lose his spot to injury, or can he play his way back? I bet he'll play some. But answer KJ before he's a coronary. Who's KJ? What did I miss? Let me scroll back up here. I don't see anything from KJ. Oh, Keith Johnson. What'd you ask, Keith? What did I miss? I'm scrolling, trying to figure you out. What'd you ask me? Shout out to Jay Brandon Singh. Didn't know you were live streaming multiple platforms. Always watch via phone on YouTube. You get my sub shortly. Let's go. Twitch me up, baby. Yeah, I figured out how to link it to Facebook too. You just have to pay money to this website and then you can stream it to all the things. So follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all the things. You need the pics in the background. The pics in the background are from Displate, Displate. I saw Vach had some that I liked, so I asked him where they were from. They're from Displate. So there's that. Out of the guys not in contract next year, who's likely to be re-signed? Maybe one of the safeties on the cheap? If I remember right, Neal is on a 2-year deal, but Hooker, KZ, Curse, all 1 years. Maybe one of those free safeties. Man, it's like the first time ever the guys they signed to 1-year deals. I kind of wish they signed to 2-year deals. Other than DJ Moore, how do we feel about their weapons with CMC out? I feel Trayvon could travel with DJ Moore. I feel like their weapons suck. Maybe suck is too strong. They just kind of do their job. Robbie Anderson's okay. Ian Thomas is okay. They're okay. Oh, Piglet. Don't know what a Twitch is. You gotta get it together. Kilgore's in the building. Hey, Jeff, how's your day been? Also, what are we going over today? Oh, I was just talking about the Panthers. When I'm done, you can rewind and listen to it all if you want to. I was just talking about the Panthers, and now I'm just kind of donging around. I don't really have anything left. 48-17, Elroy says. What have you been most surprised with from the team so far this year? Safety play, because they've had 4 safeties play well, and I thought they might have 0 good ones. Terrence Steele has been one of my biggest surprises. Pollard, even though I knew he could play, he's still just been incredible. Zeke's been a surprise too. So Steele, those guys. Maybe Diggs has been so good that even that is a surprise. Parsons is a surprise. He's better than I thought he was. Zeke is 8th and rushing. Pollard is 13th. If we keep both around that range, I say we keep the offense unstoppable. Sure, because if you have that many rushing yards, it means that you're rushing efficiently, and then I'll let you run. I don't let you run. If we're running for less than 4 yards a carry, I order you to stop running because it's a waste of time. But if you're getting games where Pollard's getting 8.5 or both of them are getting 5.5, you may run. You may. Twitch is involuntary movement, ain't it? That is accurate. It's true. Can you and Brian do a trust the tape video? Yeah, I mean, if Odyssey can't figure out how to get our stuff up, then maybe we'll just do it ourselves. Don't tell anybody I said that. Okay? Don't tell anybody I said that. I'm just over here being real quiet, minding my own, sitting in the corner. Let me take my graphic off. How do I hide it? Bow! Ho-ho! It might look better with it, huh? Maybe I'll get a new one made. Where's Skywalker? Somebody hit up Sky. Tell him I need a new one. Where'd my chat go? Lost my chat. What are you most scared of from the Panthers? Probably if they get home on our quarterback. My Twitch is Jeff Kavanaugh Curry. It's Jeff Kavanaugh, I believe. Twitch.tv/Jeff Kavanaugh. Who do you think has a higher ceiling, Lawrence or Burrow? Lawrence, because he's a better athlete and he has a bigger arm. What was I saying? Oh, what do you worry about with Carolina? I worry about the fact that Carolina has a pretty good defense. They got linebackers that can run. They got edge rushers that can get after it. They got an interior guys that can play the run, and Fox can pass rush a little bit. They got a lot of good things happening in Carolina right now. And if they're able to play an aggressive defense and you can't beat man coverage and you can't beat the blitz and make plays, then you could end up in trouble. That could be a thing. Oh, Tay-Tays. We got a Panther fan in the building. Robbie's okay. See, you don't even know your offense because it's Terrace. There's no N. It's Terrace Marshall. And Chuba. Tommy Tremble. God dog it. Tommy Tremble was fun at Notre Dame. Yeah, they got a decent offense, just not a good offense. Would you say Carolina's 3-0 record is legit? I mean, you play who they put in front of you. Does a Jets win count? I mean, it counts. Does a win against the worst team in football, maybe in Houston, with their backup quarterback, Davis Mills, count? It counts. But whatever. Kilgore just joined the members. Oh, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. That'll get you an invite to my private Discord server where we'll be best friends. Big tight end game, that is possible. Tear up the middle of the field a little bit as they're blitzing. You could do some of that action. You could do some of that. I want to see Gallimore and Odighizu on the field at the same time. To me, that would be your best four. What's your thoughts? Yeah, when you get Gallimore back, Odighizu probably took his job. So I don't think Neville Gallimore is going to be your starting three technique anymore when he comes back. He's either going to have to play one technique or be Osa's backup. So, yeah. Jason in the super chat, I appreciate you, homie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will Carolina have a winning record in the end? Yeah. 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 Carolina will be like 9-8. I think that's about right. All right. Do you think Carolina's defense is better than Tampa? Probably not, but I think they're real. I think they're a real decent defense. Carolina has had a soft schedule. That's accurate. All right, guys. I got to go. I got to get ready for work. I'll see you guys on the radio later. Talk about Bohanna. Bohanna's been fine. He's been meh. He's been a rookie nose tackle. That's a big guy that's kind of limited in what he can do, but also been okay. He's been okay. Watch people play video games on it. I don't watch people play video games on it, but a lot of people do. Show do, but you can also do a broadcast on there. You can do whatever you want on Twitch. All right, peace out, y'all. Brandon saying, Twitch follow and sub is done. Do you see the Joneses extending Gallup and keeping a core three-man receiver group? I do not think they'll extend Gallup, although his injury might help them. If his market kind of tanks, then maybe they will. But I don't think they're going to spend $20 million on Amari plus the money on CD as a first rounder plus a second contract for Gallup. My guess is no. Freeze, think you missed a super. Did I miss a super? I hope I didn't. I said hi to Jason Sheffer. Kilgore. Did I not get this one, Kilgore? 30-24 Cowboys. Biggest impact is CeeDee Lamb. Who's been more impactful, Moore or Quinn? I refuse to answer that question because the answer is both. Your coordinators have been kick ass. Kick ass. I love you, Jeff. Oh, thank you. All right. Have a good day, everybody. I will see you on the radio like 4:30 or whatever to 7. It's going to be kick ass. They're going to lean on the pass this week, Wayne. They're going to lean on the pass. Love you guys. Remember,